All right, friends, today we are going wide. We have got four very different stories, all tied together by one thing, the changing face of internet computer. Caffeine is getting ready to let anyone build apps without coding. There is a liquidity shakeup in Bob Pools, a smart wallet project that could finally make multi-chain DeFi less of a headache. And yes, a security breach that's already making headlines. This is going to be a mix of future facing tech, market movement, and a hard look at how projects respond under pressure. So grab a drink, settle in, and let's take it one story at a time. You have probably seen AI writing text, generating images, even producing videos. But what about AI building apps for you from scratch without you touching a line of code? That's what Caffeine is working on. And now we finally have a detailed timeline for when the public can get their hands on it. They have mapped this out in six phases starting on August 19th. Phase 1 is all about opening the Caffeine Master Chat to everyone, the main hub where the AI lives and answers you. You will still need an access code to start building your own apps, but that's going to change in the following weeks. The team says tens of thousands of people are already in the queue, so they have been reworking their scaling systems to make sure things don't break when the floodgates open. Phase 2 arrives on September 16th. That's when they will introduce free draft app creation. No more waiting list for those already in the queue. Everyone will get access cards before general availability. It's a big step toward letting people experiment with ideas without upfront cost. By October 7th, we hit phase 3, which is where it gets really interesting. That's when pay for usage features launch, and it's also when they integrate a new ICP blob storage service. This isn't just a minor tech tweak, it's a major cost shift. Right now, storing 1 TB of media in canister memory could run about $5,000 a year. With blob storage at $0.025 per GB, that drops to about $25 a year. Think about the possibilities: personal cloud storage, shared family photo galleries, or community media hubs, all powered by AI apps and without insane storage cost. Later phases bring the app market, and the team is dropping hints that it will be unlike any other app store. They are talking about entirely new ways for people to make money with their creations. There is also a trustless Web3 multi-chain system, ASIC acceleration for speed, and enterprise tools. Caffeine isn't just talking about app building. They are building an ecosystem where the AI does the heavy lifting and you focus on the idea. If they can deliver, it could make app creation as simple as chatting with a bot. Before we get into the next story, here is a quick market shakeup. Alex has now secured the second largest Bob liquidity pool with nearly $50,000 locked in the Bob Alex pair. That's more liquidity than all the smaller Bob pools combined, including Bob CKBTC, Bob Fun AI, and Bob Alice. For traders, deeper liquidity can mean tighter spreads and more stable pricing. For liquidity providers, it's about potential rewards and stability. Though in DeFi, these rankings can change overnight. Whether Alex can hold the spot will be something to watch. Now let's talk about wallets, specifically the frustration of juggling multiple wallets for multiple chains. One for Ethereum, one for Bitcoin, one for Solana. You get the idea. Yieldex is working on a fix. They have been awarded a third stage developer grant to build a non-custodial smart wallet system on the internet computer using something called Chain Fusion. Here is the idea. You log in with one EVM wallet or principal ID, and instantly addresses for multiple chains are generated for you, like Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, and more, all without you having to touch bridges or import private keys manually. It's fully non-custodial, meaning your assets stay under your control. The magic happens with session keys that can automate things like yield optimization, portfolio balancing, cross chain swaps, and even DAO treasury management. The team is building in stages. First, wallet generation and EVM integration, then protocol whitelisting and transaction execution, and finally, automated rebalancing before going live on mainnet. One of the big selling points is security. Chain Fusion lets Internet Computer canisters manage wallets across chains directly, using threshold signing and HTTPS outcalls rather than relying on risky third party bridges. And it already supports Bitcoin natively as well as EVM chains and Solana. This isn't just a wallet upgrade, it's infrastructure. If projects integrate it, we could see DeFi users moving assets, trading, and managing strategies across chains with far less friction. And because it's open source, other developers can build on top of it right away. Our last story is more sobering. Odin.Fund, one of the fastest growing platforms in Bitcoin DeFi, has confirmed that a vulnerability in its most recent Liquidity AMM update was exploited. According to their statement, the attackers are reportedly linked to groups in China and Bitcoin was stolen. The exact figure is still being calculated, but the treasury isn't large enough to cover the loss outright. They stress that remaining platform funds are safe. The platform has brought in a respected security and auditing firm to run a complete code review, which they say could take about a week. Until then, operations are paused. Law enforcement in the US has been contacted, and both OKX and Binance are involved in coordinating with authorities in China. Odin.Fund says it has already identified several of the groups involved and that legal action is underway. Their message to the attackers is blunt: return the BTC immediately or face prosecution. They have made it clear this isn't open for negotiation. A compensation plan for affected users is being worked on, though details aren't yet final. The team insists they will stay in the game, rebuild trust, and keep growing in Bitcoin DeFi. Incidents like this serve as a reminder that even well established projects face ongoing security risk, and how they respond can shape community confidence for years. So there you have it, four very different updates. Caffeine preparing to open its AI-powered app builder, a liquidity pool leaderboard shuffle, a wallet system that could make multi-chain management painless, and a security breach that's testing a platform's resilience. I have linked to each project in the description, so you can check them out for yourself. Which one stands out to you the most? The tech breakthroughs, the market moves, or the real world test of crisis management? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this useful, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next round of updates.